Hello guys, this is Ciaran, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm in Ciaran's Crazy World, and in today's episode, I'm joined by the one and only Harry the Hippo. Hello Harry, nice to see you today. And let's run downstairs and choose which dog is going to be coming with us today. And, oh, I don't think Harry sees me. Let's sit on the couch and see if he notices me. Let's be very, very quiet. Harry, hello, I'm here. Oh, I didn't scare you. Hello, Harry. Nice to see ya. Anyway, let's head off to the doghouse and choose which dog. And there's one specific dog I think will fit in with the theme of today better than any other dog. And in today's episode, I'm going to be joined by Wanda. So come on, Wanda, you can join me today. And let's head off to the Crazy Land, where we're going to begin building a brand new minigame. Now, this minigame, I'm going to give a little bit of trivia, I guess, from the designing process. I designed this over a year ago, but I was so scared about doing this game because I feel like there's quite a bit of redstone, and I was like, oh my god, what if I mess it up in the video? That's really annoying, and it took me about 8 hours to try to get it to work, I think. It was crazy, it was stressful. I hated every minute of trying to work it out, but I've mastered the redstone, so hopefully when we come to do that in the next video, it should be smooth sailings. And I can't see Harry. Maybe Harry took a different route. But we are building really far back in the Crazy Land today. And when I mean really far back, I mean we're building like further than the boat race. It's next to the boat race, but it's very, very far away. And I don't see Harry, so I actually don't know where he's gone. Maybe he's already at the game. Anyway, let's run across here and let's jump across these targets from squid target. So boing, 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 boing. There we go. And then let's just jump up this terrain. I really should have walked on the path. It probably was going to be 10 times quicker, but I chose to be a silly Billy instead. So let's run down here. I still don't see Harry. And we're building next to Build Battle and next to the boat race, which I've had to extend the land out a little bit more to try to fit everything in and destroy a bit of terrain to make sure the redstone fit. I actually built the redstone outside of the video to make sure it would fit. So let's sit Wanda down and then let's grab some of the resources. Now I'm going to be doing the purple side while Harry's doing the blue, which makes perfect sense, I guess, since Harry is the hippo and his favourite colour is blue. And, well, Wanda is the dog of the day, and she's purple. So, yeah, you can see the redstone hole there. I've had to chop off quite a bit of this terrain, just because the redstone's going to be in here. It's quite big. It is very big. But it's all going to fit in this area. I'm just going to have to change some of the terrain up when we finish building the redstone in the next video. Well, when we do the redstone in the next video. So we want to mine out this pathway first, and it's going to be a 2-block wide pathway, and it's going to be a unique path. I don't think I used that many unique paths. Well, I think I used quite a few actually in the Crazy Land, not in the town. So let's just mine this out and let's do it purple and white and blue. The doorway is going to be in line with the white, and it's basically going to be a little kind of pattern out of it. So now we've done that, I want to mine out 4 blocks here and put some white. There's going to be a window here. And then I want to add 5 blocks of white to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build it up. 3 should do. Yeah, that should be high enough for the redstone to go inside of this. And add 3 in the middle there. And there we go. The front wall is done apart from the glass. And some signs and torches and stuff. So now I just want to build inwards. And nope, that is not purple concrete here. And that's for the other side. So let me just build up there and like do this little bump bit here. This is just so we can hide more of the redstone. It's like these little boxes on the end, kinda. I don't really know what to call them, so we're going to call them boxes. Is what's going to be hiding the redstone. Now I need to do 2 purple here, and then 1 row of white. So there's 1 white, 2 purple, 1 white. Oh, there's an Enderman. Hello, Enderman. And oh, I looked at him in the eye. Oh, he fell down. Where's he gone? Oh, he's there. Let's try to kill him quick. Oh, he teleported. Where's he gone? Oh my god, this Enderman's going crazy. Let's just drop down. Oh, he's picked up a flower. Oh, I feel bad. I'm going to have to kill him. Let's just try to catch up. Well, find him. Or I can just continue building since he seems to be teleporting everywhere here. So let's just add 2 more rows of purple there. And Harry looks like his side's coming along very well. And oh, there he is. Let's try to like one-shot him now. Oh no, he's on fire. I think he's just going to burn to death. Yeah, he burned to death over there. R.I.P. Mr. Enderman. So let's just quickly, let's build up this white again, and then let's add some more purple there. This is all going to be one lower than the purple on the end. And then, so I need to add one more same level purple there, then one higher here, and then I'd roll white. So you can see why I had to extend this terrain out a bit more, because this game does rub up against the edge very, very tightly. But that's what I had to do, and it looks alright anyway. And sorry, I just like whacked a pole on my bed. That's the little ding you just heard, if the mic even picks it up. So anyway, let's mine out this little pathway here. This is just going to be leading up to some ladders to get to the top, because that's where you're going to be standing. And I haven't even told you what the game is. So this game is a game that I saw actually quite a lot on... so it's like Wordle, if anyone knows what it is. So you're trying to guess the order of like some colours. So we're going to have 4 colours and you're trying to guess the order. It's like the cup game. I don't know if anyone's seen like the game that's about them cups. You know, where people try to guess the order of the coloured cups. We're going to be doing that with coloured concrete powder. And it was originally going to be bigger, but then I was like, oh, the redstone is going to be too much, and I'd have to make the game like twice as big to fit it all in. And I was like, yeah, let's not do that. Let's just do it so it's still going to be playable and still going to be fun. So let's make a crafting table quickly and make some glass panes, and then just fill in this front part here like so. And then I'm going to have to do the same on the back. So let's just put 2 rows of purple glass panes there. There we go. Looks great. And we get a nice little view over there to the mountain. Even though that mountain's kind of ugly, if you ask me. Let's do this part now. And I'm just going to build it all the way up for the time being. Oh no, this is actually fine like that. Then this is where the little opening's going to be for the concrete powder order to be placed. And then let's just cover this up at the back there. And I'm going to have to get out quick. So let me just mine that. Actually, let's just mine out here. That would be smarter. So that's what it's basically going to look like. And then if I go to the side, I'm going to need to make some ladders, aren't I? So let's grab some birch wood. Make a bunch of planks, make them into sticks, and then make them into ladders. I'm going to need quite a lot of ladders. So 9, I probably won't be enough. Let's just make a few more. Yeah, 24 will be more than enough. So now that we got them, let's put them down in the middle here on the purple. And then surround that with glass panes. It's kind of like a little barrier, so people can get up easier. It's not going to be like the ones in Drip Drop. If anyone saw how many times my helpers fell off them ladders, was actually unbelievable. It was kind of funny. I should make some little short videos about that. So I expect them eventually. If they're not already out already, you never know. This is like getting recorded in advance. Anyway, let's drag these colours over here. And again, the little front part's being left open a little bit, just because that's where you're going to be putting the concrete powder to try to guess what's on your side. So this looks like this, which looks great. And now what I want to do is maybe mine the floor out, or should I help Harry? Let's help Harry a bit. Because you've done this slightly wrong, Harry. So let's just do that. I've got some blue concrete on me, luckily. This needs to go up here a little bit, and then go like this. You got it close, Harry. But it doesn't mind. I hope you don't mind that I'm just helping a little bit. So let's just fill this in there like so, and again like that. And I need to break these blocks because that will affect the redstone on the inside. Everything just about fits. So if there's something wrong, everything won't work. So I need to make sure I do that perfectly. So let's just do that. And you may have just heard a notification sound in the background. I apologise if you did. So let's grab these redstone lamps, and I'm going to start work on the floor. So I need to like mine this whole area out. That's a little too far there. Do I have anything I can put in there? There we go. I had some grass on me. So let's mine this out while Harry places the glass panes there. And the floor's going to have redstone lamps in, so my helpers can tell me how many they got right. I can obviously just tell them that, but I'm just going to use the redstone lamps anyway, Because you never know, my voice just might decide not to work one day, like it basically did in the last video, I believe. Or it was the video before. I honestly can't remember. It was a while ago now. Since that happened, probably. I think it was the Posset episode. Um, but let's work on this floor. So let me drop down to this glass pane part here, and let's just drag some purple across here. And it's going to be a strip of white in the middle. So let's just do that now, since we can do that quite easy. There we go. And then let's add another stripe of purple there. These are just the easy rows. And then another strip of, well, the pattern continued on the floor there. I believe I can just add a few blocks like this there and do the same here. Am I correct? Or is it the one closer to me? Yeah, we can add this white here. Add some purple there too. So it's in line with the white parts. So there, and then it'll be the same on this side. I did not grab enough lights to do this, but there we go. Oh no, I did. We only need 4. What am I on about? I'm getting confused. I'm leaving the gap for the pistons. Yeah, so we're good with that. And then, yeah, so basically down this part here, we're going to have a bunch of pistons. They'll push blocks up so we can't see what the other person's done on the other side. Let's just help Harry finish this part here. So I do need to stretch that up a little bit. Yeah, I can just drag it up to there. And then this will just be a little gap here. Let's break that block there. Do this little back part. And then drag this across here like so. And then, yeah, we just need to drag all this part across here. This is going to be like the little walkway. Let me just drop down here now and break out here. I could have little doorways there, but I just don't really want to. I think it'll ruin the niceness of the thing. And I have to drop down again and do it all over again. Oh dear. I don't want to waste blocks. You never know if I'm going to have enough blocks or too little. Anyway, let's fill all that in there. And then fill it in there. And there we go. That's the main structure done now. I ought to do the pistons soon. So I might do that now. Let me see if I've got the pistons in here. Yes, I do. I'm going to have to drop down on, because I've got nothing to place it on. So let's grab this dirt and grass. And I can use this to pile up a bit. I'm going to do all the redstone on spruce planks or concrete or something like that. We'll work out that by the next video. But I do need to pile up a bit just to place all these pistons. Now, yeah, that's the right row. And I actually built up perfect in that spot. I know it just needs to be one higher. Yeah, it needs to be one higher. So let's just do that like so. There we go, and it's going to be 6 pistons on each side. So if I just drop down right here, pile all the way up. I don't think... Oh, I'm just going to have enough blocks. That's actually pretty perfect. So let's just eat some bread quick to get my health up. Place these blocks here, pistons even. And then all it's going to be is the same pattern on top. There like so. And I'm going to need blue here. There we go. And that's that done. And now all we're missing is the concrete powder, some torches, and buttons and signs. And that's really it. And some levers. Which I did not actually grab some of the stuff I need. I don't believe. So let's just put the concrete powder in here. It doesn't really matter the order at the moment. So I'm just going to put it in the hotbar like I've got it in the hotbar. And just make it the same for now. So the game's ready to be played. Which, technically it is playable if you have a friend like this. But, well, not really. Actually, it's not playable until we've done the redstone. Damn, there's a load of mobs. We ought to go to sleep. So let's quickly go to sleep, Harry, if you just want to run over here. And let's go to bed quick. And should be morning very, very soon. There we go. And I love that new feature with the choose how many people have to sleep in a bed to make it day. It's going to help a lot out, and maybe even with a future game. But yeah, I think we're being very busy, buzzy bees today. So yeah, we've actually done quite a lot of progress. I feel like we've got this done quite quickly. I thought this would have took longer, but let's just make some stone buttons quick. And yeah, that should be enough there. I need some cobblestone. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna need some cobblestone for levers. Which I did not grab. So let me just jump over here and get some cobblestone quick. Oh, there's a random dirt block being placed by an enderman. Let's just chop a few of these blocks off. I only need 2. So let's just run over here, go back over here. And there was a random grass block missing there. I'll make sure I fill that in outside of the video. So there we go. Now we've got the levers, we've got the buttons. I need to make more buttons actually for the other side. So I just need to place 4 buttons there. Actually, I need to place 3 buttons. Yeah, 4 buttons is fine actually. I was thinking of my old redstone for a second. So let me just add a button there on that side, a lever there. So the lever is going to be used to reveal / hide the blocks on the other side, and then the buttons are there for to light up the lights on the floor, and then the other buttons just to reset the lights. So it all happens like in them little sections. So it'll be fun to do the redstone in the next video. I'm probably going to do it by myself though, so I don't get too confused. But let's make a bunch of birch signs now. And let's just go up here and start writing some of these signs. So the button is just going to say turn off lights. Because that's literally what it does. So turn off lights. There we go. And then the lever will say reveal / hide. So that's REVEAL and then /HIDE. There we go. And it's going to be the same on the other side. So let's just run across here. So I don't need to drop down, and I drop down anyway. So let's just go here. The lever's here. So this needs to say reveal / hide. And then again, the button on the other side will say turn off lights. So let's just put turn off lights. There we go. I love that feature on PlayStation where it does that actually. And now I just need to write a sign for the game, which the game is actually going to be called Order It, which actually could mean a bunch of things. So I may actually reuse that name in a future build. I don't know what for yet, but like it could be like ordering food or something. So if you see that in the future, make sure you comment about this if I ever do that. I may do it, may not do it, but we'll find out. So Harry's added the torches on, and let's just make some iron doors quick, just because I feel like they're the best looking doors for this build. And there we go. That is the build virtually done. I might just add a sign on the inside though for the leaderboard. Oh, there's a creeper down there. Let me just go kill this creeper. I don't want it to start blowing stuff up, so let's just try to kill that. Where's it gone? Oh, there's a drowned. I'm getting killed by the drowned. Downsides to not back. You can't see where mobs fly off to. There we go. Now the creeper's out of the way. At least we know it's not going to sneak up behind us and blow up the hard work we just did in today's episode. So let's climb up here. And yeah, that is basically the game done. So I think I am going to actually add that little sign on the inside quick. That's just going to say leaderboard. So LEADERBOARD S, and then yeah, that is going to be the end of today's episode. So that's all from me. So thank you all for watching this video, and bye.